Yes, you read that title right. FIFA 23 is the worst FIFA we've ever had, and here's why. So FIFA 23 has been out for little under 2 months, and I'm already seeing so many people on Twitter saying the game is dead and boring. So I asked these people to name the problems with the game and explain their thoughts and their opinions on the game and also their views. I've noted them all down and I've come to 4 main points, which we're going to go more in depth on in this video. But FIFA 23 is pretty poorly rated by the community. On Steam, it has mixed reviews and over 50% of them are negative, with IGN rating the game 7 out of 10 and the general consensus by these game reviewers being around 7 out of 10, 3 out of 5. These are pretty good indicators to say that this year's game is not really favourable with the fans. Before we hop into the first point, make sure you do like and subscribe and tell me your opinions on FIFA 23 right now. And point number 1 is the content in the game, or lack of, we should probably say. Every single promo we've had up to date has been pretty much a copy and paste of the first one. There hasn't really been much innovation in promos, and it's usually a team of 15 players goes into packs, one mediocre objective card, and then it's a lot more packs being just pushed down our throats.
What do you mean by that?
So with all the promos being pretty similar, the game gets very stale very quickly, and if you do want any chance of packing these cards, you're gonna have to spend some money to get them. Unless you're Basin or This Is FG or someone that opens a lot of packs, you're probably not gonna get any promo cards, and if you do, guaranteed it will be the worst one. Other than promos, the content we get is marquee matchups every Thursday, and then usually random player SBCs, and a lot of the time they're pretty expensive and take up a lot of your fodder. And when talking about fodder, it is impossible to get fodder this year on FIFA. You've either got to spend real life money and open the packs, or just get lucky so you can buy the fodder. With a lot of hero packs and icon packs being released, People's Clubs gets absolutely drained by fodder, and due to the fact there's no league SBCs or anything like that, it makes fodder incredibly hard to come by, basically kind of forcing you to buy packs with real money. And if you've not got the money to spend, or you don't want to spend it, then there's kind of a sense that you've not really got anything to grind for. And when there's nothing really to grind for, the game is boring and you don't really want to play it. And other than that, the content this year pretty much has been lacking the whole time. I just want to elaborate a little bit more on what I'm saying. Every single promo we've had this year has had cards that you can pack, and a lot of them have also had Team 2, so 2 week-long promos, and we usually only get one objective player to grind for, which takes about 2 to 3 hours. So once you've played your FUT champs, once you've got your 8 division rival wins, which is a whole problem in itself, once you've done the objective card, gameplay wise, you're pretty much done for the week. Unless you're going to be grinding divisions to try rank up, there's no other incentive for you to physically play gameplay. And for me, that's the start of the problem. And the next point that we saw is a lot of mistakes this year very, very early. Obviously, we know the big mistakes like the tradable hero pack they accidentally released, which created a massive divide whether you open the pack or you didn't in the first 2 weeks of FIFA. If you don't know, basically EA accidentally released a tradable guaranteed hero pack on the store for 25,000 coins, and it would be fine if everybody got it, but it was only available for about 10 minutes. So if you opened it, you made bank, and if you didn't open it, you were just poor like everyone else. You're probably thinking, James, with the more heroes being open, they're gonna drop in price loads. Basic supply and demand, you know? Well, for some reason, EA bought all the cards that were listed on the market, and the heroes kept their original prices. So for me personally, I got Capdevere on my main, which was about 100,000 coins, and on my RTG, which I had like 25k, I struggled to get that money. I got Alawarin, which was like 250k at the time. It gave me a massive boost that I needed. But it's not just the big mistakes on EA, it's the little things like price ranges. Dennis Zakaria and Upamecano have been stuck at a minimum 10k by now since day one. We're almost 2 months into the game. They've been 10,250 coins from day one. It just gives a general lack of care, and it feels like EA aren't really bothered about fixing these small mistakes and just bothered about making money from packs. And there's been small problems like this morning where if you had an inform in your team, like most people do because golds are useless, you physically could not play a game. It said matchmaking was disabled, and once you took your informs out of the squad, you could then play a game. It's just little things. There's been lots of problems with hackers so far on PC. So cross-platform, which is one of EA's biggest marketing ploys this year, is pretty useless because PC players just hacked the game. There was one point where EA Direct Communication were tweeting every single day about mistakes that EA had made. And then if you wanted compensation, it was over a month to get compensation for things that should have been in the game. And if you're talking about the hero pack, EA never even mentioned it once. And to this day, I've not commented on the tradable hero pack, which was released like over a month and a half ago. So far, we've got the content or lack of and a lot of mistakes so far. So the third point I want to talk about and address is the market situation right now. Now, I don't know if you know, but the market this year is the worst state it's ever been. After 1 month of the game being released, there were only 7 golds worth over 100k. So it took a lot of the excitement out of the game. Think of it, you've just packed Lionel Messi in FIFA 23. You get all excited because he's 93 rated. Then you go check his price. He's under 100,000 coins 2 months into the game. If you packed Lionel Messi on FIFA 14 all the way up to FIFA 21, you were going ecstatic, running about your room screaming. And now you pack an 87 rated and he's about 15,000 coins. Even if you pack a special card, a lot of them are under 50,000 coins. And the team of the weeks are honestly the lowest price they've ever been. You could pick up 84 team of the weeks for 10,000 coins. All in all, with the market being super low and lots of people having coins from playing FUT Champs, a lot of people have got very similar teams and play very similar styles of play, and playing the same team 20 times in weekend league, it gets very repetitive, very boring, and very stale very quickly. There are so many examples of so many different cards that have had similar cards in previous years, and the price difference on them is absolutely crazy. Like it or not, the market is probably one of the biggest parts of FIFA and FIFA Ultimate Team, and if you've not got a good market and a good economy, unfortunately, it's going to kill the game. If you play champs and division rivals, from rewards, you're probably going to make at least about 100k, 150k. And with everyone being so cheap, that will get you at least 3 or 4 very good players in your team. We've probably had about 7 weekend leagues since then, so you're talking like people have got like 1 mil coins probably made so far. And 1 million coins to build a team in this market is very easy and gives you some absolutely phenomenal players. The problem is everyone else has got 1 million coins and everyone else has got these phenomenal players. And finally, point 4, the gameplay. I'll be honest, I really enjoyed the gameplay to start with. I thought finally being able to use the big, bulky, tall strikers and having strength matters and stuff like that, quite enjoyed it. However, EA, again, like usual, they bring out multiple patches, trying to fix multiple things, and in the end, the gameplay becomes very boring, repetitive, and pretty much what we've had for the last 6 or 7 years. And it's getting to the point where a lot of people aren't even really that bothered playing the game anymore because the rewards are not really worth it compared to how much time and effort you have to put in. And also the amount of stress because the gameplay is it's not fun to play at the moment. And also, since the World Cup started, EA have put a pause on Team of the Week, and they've changed our red picks from FUT Champs to player picks. And it would be cool if they were 86 plus rated player picks, but they're 84 plus rated player picks. I don't want to grind 2, 3, 4 hours to play all 20 games of FUT Champs to get a gold Gerard Moreno who's worth 5,000 coins. That is embarrassing, EA. Don't even get me started on the servers. The servers are the worst thing ever. If you are still playing FIFA 23 and you want to see players to avoid in FIFA, check out this video. Also, tell me down below what your opinions are on FIFA and if you agree with my points. This video does have my opinions, but the general points were made by you guys. It's pretty sad because I really want to enjoy this FIFA. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.